Allow me to break the ice.
The Jews thought they were going to kill Jesus. What Allah did, made someone look like Jesus, and the Jews killed that look-alike, thinking they had got rid of Jesus. And who made them think that they got rid of Jesus? Allah. How? By deceiving them.
Enough talk. Think just, if you're going to get your minds around something, get your minds around this. Allah makes everyone think that Jesus died by crucifixion, knowing that this is going to start the world's largest false religion. Allah knows this. Allah knows this. So, I mean, think about this. Who really messed things up for Jesus' followers? Allah. Muslims say, Paul came in and corrupted Christianity. Allah came in and corrupted Christianity, according to Islam.
All right, everyone, chill.
My question goes to the pastor.
Yes.
And you are the third pastor I'm asking this question, and I don't get the answer. I hope tonight I'll get. Thanks. You have been quoting Isaiah 53 as well as the book of Daniel, that there are clear prophecies that Jesus is going to die and the death is going to save people. Definitely, if this is true, it means Satan knew about this, yes, and he knew that this crucifixion will be a means of salvation to many. So how come in the book of Luke, chapter 22, 3-4, the same Satan enters into Judas Iscariot and make him to betray Jesus so that Jesus can be betrayed? Are you saying that Satan is helping us to be saved? Thank you.
That's the brilliant thing about God, is He's able to take even the intentions of the wicked and turn it on their head. So even though Satan might be trying to use this to destroy the plan of God, which I believe he is, God can still, in His foreknowledge, ordain it all, set it up so that things work out exactly the way He prophesied. So he's asked, would God use what Satan's doing, if I understand the question correctly? I think he quoted Luke chapter 22. Is this correct?
22, verse 3.
Luke 22. Satan entered into Judas. If you can cause Jesus to die in a manner contrary to Scripture, you have therefore broken the Scripture, and now everything falls to pieces. Because once you break one of the prophecies, cause it not to happen the way it said it would happen, it wasn't a matter of just Jesus had to die. He had to die in a very specific manner. So Satan entering into Judas, it's very easy to see that that the devil could have had some other plan trying to get Jesus sidetracked and out of the will of God to die the way that it was prophesied he would die.
So my comment on that is when we talk about Judas Iscariot, this is a man that played a very big role for the Christians today. And we find out that the Bible calls him Satan, not even inspired by Satan. If you read chapter 6, verse 70 of the book of John, it says his 12 disciples, and one of them was Satan. And the verse that the Imam called out right now, chapter 22, verse 3 of the book of Luke, says Satan entered into Judas. So Judas could go and betray Jesus. So Satan played a very big role in the salvation of Christians. So the salvation is not from God, but it's the plan of Satan. Because that is quite clear. Satan is playing a very big role here. Because he inspired Judas to go, and Judas was actually paid, to show you that the important role that Judas took in this. He was paid, and that is what happened. So I think my minute is up. That is a very good question from the Muslim brother. And
it is a good question. It's a very good question.
Think about this. Think about this. Think about this.
Satan is playing a very big role here.
Who really messed things up for Jesus' followers?
So Satan played a very big role in the salvation of Christians.
Did Jesus plan to start a new religion? Virtually everybody who works on the historical Jesus today from a critical perspective will say the answer is no. Jesus was not planning to start some kind of new religion that was separate from Judaism. Jesus was a Jew who followed Jewish customs and kept the Jewish law, and was a Jewish teacher who had Jewish disciples whom he taught his understanding of the Jewish law. Jesus may have wanted to present his own interpretation of what it meant to be one of the people of God, but that wasn't to start a new religion, Christianity. Christianity starts after Jesus' day.
ومصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة ولأحل لكم بعض الذي حرم عليكم وجئتكم بآية من ربكم فاتقوا الله وأطيعون.
Traffic.
Muslims say, Paul came in and corrupted Christianity. Allah came in and corrupted Christianity according to Islam.
Paul came to think, apparently maybe at his conversion, right after his conversion, came to think that Jesus' death was absolutely the key to salvation, to being made right with God. And that since Jesus' death is what made people right with God, nothing else had any relationship to being right with God. It was only the death and resurrection of Jesus that mattered.
Think about this. Why? Why?
He overturned the tables of the money changers and scattered their coins.
The whip or flagrum was made of strips of leather fastened to a handle, with broken glass, nails, bone, and lead weights fastened to the end of the strips. The flagrum was designed to rip through the flesh, tearing skin and muscle from the bone. The powerful symbol of the sacrament bread, which represents Christ's flesh being torn apart, is an apt reminder of the scourging that Jesus endured on our behalf.
Who really messed things up for Jesus' followers?
It says Paul.
According to Islam, Allah is the deceiver who corrupted Jesus' message.
Into the boat! Into the tunnel!
It says Paul. I said, who is your Lord and Master? He said, Jesus. I said, what did Jesus say? Nobody knows.
إن الله ربي وربكم فاعبدوه هذا صراط مستقيم.
na na